Greetings, Sagittarius, and thank you so much for tuning into this reading. I hope that all is well with you. Let's see what important messages the cards want you to know at this time. This may not resonate for all Sagittarius, but I truly hope there's something in this reading that you can take away. Thank you for your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscriptions. Also, for those that booked a private reading with me, thank you for trusting in my service. So without further ado, let's begin. Spirit angels, we ask for insights and guidance for the sign of Sagittarius. What do they need to know and need to be aware of at this time? What does Sagittarius need to know and need to be aware of at this time? So heart of the matter is the Temperance. You represent the Temperance in the Tarot, so you are in your element right now. There may also be a need to regain internal balance, alignment within. If there was something you've done in the past that was rather extreme, like pushing yourself very hard to accomplish your goal, possibly a relationship that demanded something from you, or let's say your work, your job, your boss, the Temperance is time to give to yourself to regain that balance within. Also, be very mindful at this time to do any major decision or investment. Keep things in moderation. This is the key, okay? Let's see what is the challenge for you. 10 of Pentacles energy. So the 10 of Pentacles can indicate your community. This can indicate loved ones, family, even the person that you are connecting with at this time. You could be isolating yourself right now, Sagittarius, not really feeling ready to socialize and be around people that much. I'm getting that you may also require more sleep. Like a lot of you may have been experiencing a lot of stress or fatigue, and this is a clear indication that you need to give yourself a rest, okay? Some R&R is needed so that you can get back to the same energy, so that you can also give your energy towards others, right? Our ability to give depends on our ability to love ourselves. So I'm also getting that people miss you. Family, friends are missing you. If you also sense that you have been very concerned about your finances or your future, the Temperance is saying bring back your focus on the present. We often worry and stress too much about things that we don't have control yet. You know, the future is not yet here. It is yet to be created. That's why we need to find the joy and happiness in the present. And it's also here where we can start creating the future that we want to see. If there's also a feeling of lingering too much on already what happened in the past, you are leaking so much of your energy. So avoid thinking extreme, all right, and stay in the present. What is the root here? What is influencing this? We have the 8 of Cups. So 8 of Cups shows up when you may have been in the process of soul searching, finding yourself again, reclaiming who you are, or that sense of balance. The 8 is a number of movement. So there was something that you left recently behind, something that you needed to walk away from. 8 of Cups is also releasing any pent-up emotion like anger, sadness, resentment, or even stress that could be piling up. So as a result, you can get back to a place of feeling more stable, grounded, happier version of yourself. Take all the time that you need to heal. What happened in the recent past? The 5 of Cups energy. So the 5 of Cups shows when there's a grieving process. This is already a passing energy, and I'm getting that you have emerged out of that very difficult situation stronger, wiser. Temperance is also regaining your balance. So whatever this was, you had to let something go. You have to leave something behind. Once that, well, whatever that was, it once gave you a feeling of security. But I see you really coming out of that dark tunnel into the light, okay? The 5 of Cups may also be a feeling of somebody leaving you out in the cold. But you are in the process of moving on. Seek out your support system right now with 10 of Pentacles. Your friends, your loved ones, your community. All right, I'm getting a very similar message with the Scorpio reading. If you guys have Scorpio in your chart or connecting with a Scorpio, you may want to check that out as well. Sometimes the Five of Cups is a feeling of not belonging anymore to a situation. There are times when we need to leave the nest because our soul is being called for growth, evolution, and discovery. And though it comes with sadness that we have to leave some things behind, but it's nothing compared to what's coming as well. If there were people that abandoned you or forsaken your friendship, your relationship, just know that what's coming here is something better. So I'm getting here, Sagittarius, you're being forced to go outside your comfort zone. You're being forced to let go of old structures so that you can really find out who you are again on a soul level. If you've been sensing that this is no longer what you stand up for or you don't belong in this situation, there could be new people, new connections that await you. But you'll never know unless you give it a chance. The Eight of Cups is a decision. This is not something about faith or destiny, but it's your personal choice. Where is my happiness? This is what the Temperance card is saying. Where do I find fulfillment, happiness, and balance? Who are the ones that can reciprocate? There could have been a relationship that made you feel super isolated as well. The best that can come out of this situation for you, Sagittarius, is the Two of Swords. For some of you, it could be a decision where you are really thinking long and hard how to bring your desires into reality. But in this particular deck, the Two of Swords is cautioning you to proceed slowly or be careful of any major decisions at this time. Be careful as well of overly isolating yourself or shutting others out. I'm getting that there are those that miss you, really want to reconnect with you. If you've sensed that you've been in this isolation mode for a while, going on your own, isolation has its ups and downsides. Sometimes we need to isolate to find who we are, shut down the noise in our environment, and figure some things out. But too much of that can run the risk of feeling very disconnected. This can also mean that when we prioritize too much of our work, we neglect our relationship or vice versa. So time to bring in that balancing force, okay? Avoid doing anything extreme. In the immediate future, the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is choosing your battles, Sagittarius. It's also an indication that somebody's not playing fair here, or that you're not going to get the outcome that you want with this person or with this situation. What is your power at this time? The Seven of Swords. Very interesting combination. We have 5 and 7 of Swords here. So the Five of Swords, this situation in the future is not possibly winnable. Someone is not playing fair, or the odds are just too great against you. For now, retreat, okay? Retreat and live to fight another day. There might be some kind of injustice, or somebody may have malicious intention. This Seven of Swords, do not take shortcuts to achieve your objectives, and be very mindful of any unethical behavior in others. There could be somebody plotting, or secrets are possible, so be on the alert for possible deception. Okay? The Temperance and Two of Swords, if these are like future investment, people that want to collaborate with you, or some kind of purchase as well. For some of you, if it's a new offer when it comes to love, don't make any risky decision for now. Or this can also mean getting back together with somebody. If you sense that something is just not what it seems, okay, pause and really think about your choices here. Think long and hard. These cards are kind of like a heads up, okay? Could be somebody resurfacing back into your life. So in the environment, people, situations, or circumstances, we have the Moon card. Alright, so the Moon card can warn you once again of possible deception, people that are deliberately confusing you, or a confusing situation. The Moon also represents many mystery in the depths of our unconscious. This could be a time where you need to rely more on your intuition, okay? The Temperance is also, you are being divinely protected and divinely guided. Do not be easily trusting. If you already feel like there's a pattern here that's going on, Somebody that's, abandoning you and keeps coming back around, or a feeling of being taken advantage of in one way, shape, or form. This card is also saying time for brutal honesty, right? To assess the situation, the relationship that you have with this person. If you sense that they may not have your heart's best interest, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to the psychic impressions that you are receiving. Okay? So, hopes and fears. Also, asking for assistance from loved ones will help shed enlightenment. Hopes and fears. The Hangman. And the final outcome is the Nine of Wands energy. All right, so the Hangman energy here, it often speaks of those times in our life where we need to really reflect, suspension right now, or suspend your disbelief, and it's time to possibly surrender to a new way of looking at things, expanding the limits of your consciousness here. Some of you are afraid that you are going to be stuck with somebody, or something just keeps coming back around, something is the same outcome over and over. You have a choice to make here with Two of Swords, so proceed with caution when making this decision. It is within your power, the outcome. It's saying here that if you want a different outcome, be willing to do something different. But you can expect the same outcome if you choose to do things the same way, okay? Or keep trusting the same thing, same people. Keep doing the same things over and over. So, Nine of Wands is the final outcome. This card is saying that all the power you need will be at your disposal when the time is right. Okay? When the time is right, you can relax for the moment and trust that you'll know when to act. That's the Temperance. Continue to build on your strength. You could be about to fight your way forward or confront somebody, gathering up the strength that you need to finally call somebody out for their action, or do what is necessary to bring justice and equality back in your situation. If there's also someone that you need to confront, you will have all the information that you need in order to justify the hunches or feeling that you have on what's going on. Okay, this Nine of Wands is saying gather and build up the strength and information. You see at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. The Empress is holding a magnifying glass, illuminating certain things, finding out details, looking at pros and cons, and be very mindful of those that you trust. Don't just look into people's words, but in their actions as well. Perhaps it's also time to identify what are things, situations, or people that are only disrupting your inner peace, and how can you cut those out of your life. You have the power. It's the time to come out of any feelings of denial and examine things as they truly are. Reflect and go within, okay? Soon you will know when to act and when to finally make these decisions that are necessary. There are secrets coming out here, Sagittarius, Seven of Swords, and the Moon card. This can even be hidden enemies, people that could be plotting something. So double check, okay? Know what people's intentions are first and foremost before you trust them. With your heart, with your soul, or with your money as well for some of you. What is your final advice for Sagittarius at this time? So the Temperance is saying if you may have been the type to be very trusting of others, or always be there for people, helping others out that are in need, just be careful of not being taken advantage of, Sagittarius. Take this message however resonates, okay? Somebody's not playing fair with Five of Swords. They could be taking advantage or wanting to get the upper hand. Alright, so we have here travel, and we also have the present power. I'm going to read to you both cards. Let me read to you the present power first. Strength in the here and now. A man stands on a pedestal holding a chain in each hand. The chain in his left hand, representing the past, holds a powerful lion. The chain in his right, representing the future, holds a tiger. The beasts are quiet and the man is in control. Thoughts about the past and worries about the future can neither run away with him or consume him. This card is letting you know that you have significant power now, and there's some present issue that will benefit greatly from your attention. If there's a matter to be resolved, a project to be finished, or a decision to be made, now's the time to prioritize it. You are in a position of strength, so keep your thoughts focused on the issue at hand and be ready to take action. Joyous opportunities are opening up for you at this time. You're now capable of taming the rampant, fragmented energy in your life by staying strong in the current moment. The past is over and the future will bring beautiful blessings as long as you continue to be conscious of your power in the present. When this card is in the protection, the man falls off his pedestal and loses control over the beast, concerns about the past and the future. Time, plans, and even daily life can seem out of control. This indicates a loss of balance and even feelings of powerlessness for you. Perhaps a difficult issue or person from your past has resurfaced. Whether it's a minor annoyance or a major disruption, it's disturbing your momentum. There could also be a future plan that is falling apart or worries about the future that may be consuming you. Urgency has gotten you turned upside down and you are desperately trying to regain control. You must reclaim your power now. Bring your mind back to the present where your true strength lies. Take any necessary action and remember the power of choosing trust, optimism, and appreciation. By bringing these energies to the here and now, you can finally heal the past, create happiness in the present, and forge the exciting new future you long for and deserve. So I feel like I'm going to stop here. The travel card, I feel like this is a symbolic one. Going on a new journey, choosing something new, taking your power back in the present. And I keep getting that the past person is resurfacing back. All right? So stay in the present moment. This is where your power lies, not in the past nor in the future. If there's also somebody or someone that's disrupting your inner peace, you will know who this person is and you will find out their real intentions, okay? This is what I'm seeing for your reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Take care at this time. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.